Quick question. What product from Sephora would you purchase again? Without even thinking about it. Without any hesitation. Which product would you just run into Sephora and pick up because you ran out? Tell me below because I'm always looking for products to test. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Luxury makeup is expensive and not everything that Sephora has is worth your money. I've tested dozens of makeup products from Sephora over the past year. And today I'm sharing 10 products with you that I will happily buy again with my own money. And you already know, every product that I buy for the most part is with my own money because I'm not getting PR like that yet. But one day, it's coming. If you're wondering what actually performs, especially on mature, oily skin, this list is for you. Although I did not numerically place these products, they're all products that I would purchase equally. Like, I wouldn't hesitate to go in and be like, oh, I need this, I need that. If I lost my makeup bag, I would repurchase these without any hesitation. So I wanted to share these products with you guys, and it may not seem like a big deal to you, but these are like core products that I would go back and purchase because they give me everything that I'm looking for. And as you can see, it's a beautiful glam. So if you want to see the products that I use to create this beautiful glam, please stay tuned for the video. I'm not going to talk any more. Hello my precious jewels, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions and all things beauty, then you come to the right channel. In today's video I'm doing a 10 products that are worth your money at Sephora. Hopefully you guys love a best Sephora makeup video, that you love Sephora recommendations, and that you love videos that tell you what's really worth your money, and you love luxury makeup. Like, we're gonna try some of the best, in my opinion, luxury makeup today. I'm just gonna get started. On my face, I have one of my products. This is the Tatcha, the Dewy Milk Moisturizer. This is an oil control moisturizing gel-like formula. It controls oil. It actually blends your makeup out really, really smooth. So this is one of my products. I put this on my face today because I want you to see how beautiful and glowy the skin is. This is perfect if you are going to use a more mattifying foundation like the one that I'm going to use in this video. And I want to put sunscreen on today. I don't normally put sunscreen on in my videos, but today I want to share with you the sunscreen that I've fallen in love with. This is the Kiehl's Better Screen UV Serum Sunscreen. It has broad spectrum SPF 50 with collagen peptides. It helps visibly correct fine lines, uneven skin tone, and dull skin. This is the sunscreen that I just cannot put down. So this is what it is like. It's like a runny, lotiony kind of formula, very lightweight. It's really good as a primer under your makeup as well. Like, if you don't have enlarged pores like I do, then you love this. This works well with the Tatcha moisturizer. Look at how beautiful the skin looks. I'm gonna let that sit in for a few seconds. I'm gonna do the eyes real quick because I want the base to be set. I'm just putting a bronzer on. I'm not doing a eyeshadow palette today because in all of my looks I always do an eyeshadow palette, but I will be doing an eyeshadow topper on top of the bronzer. This is like quick everyday makeup. So I know that we are doing a best 10 products at Sephora video that are worth your money, but I want to share with you what I've been doing going out, you know, just last minute, and I want to share how I've been doing my eyes. I'm gonna use this Hung Van Gogh bronzer. Now I like it, even though it's a good product. This is not the product that I'm showcasing, but this is what I'm using because I do like it. And I do like the shade of the bronzer. It's like the perfect everyday shade. This is what our skin is looking like. Do you see how beautiful glowy the skin is? It's got a nice tackiness to it. I'm not gonna use a primer today. I'm gonna just use this foundation. I fell in love with this foundation, guys. I tried this foundation this month and I picked up the wrong shade. This is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Balancing and Perfecting Foundation, shade 472 WO, which is warm olive, shade copper. I know that I always say that I don't like olive foundations, which I don't, but this shade is, I think, my perfect shade. I tried this on in the store, right? So I actually never use the bottle. I know this formula, I love it, but I actually never use the bottle. I was in the store and I was looking for a shade, and the original shade that I bought was a shade Leather. And I was like, oh, this is nice, but it's just not my shade. So this was the original shade that I had picked out for myself when I first went in the store, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna buy it. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. And then this wound up being the shade I went back to. I put this foundation on my face, this and another shade, and I wore it all day. I had swatched it and it was on both sides of the face. Nothing else, just my regular skincare that I went to the store with. And when I tell you, this foundation lasted all day. I didn't set it or anything like that. I just put it on my face and I left it there. This foundation is going to cover up this hyperpigmentation. You guys know I have a lot of hyperpigmentation under my chin. That is one of my pain points. Okay, so look at the color. It's gorgeous. And it has like a sweet lotiony kind of smell, but it's such a good formula. Like, I never thought that I would find a foundation from Makeup Forever that actually did not turn orange on my skin. And that was like my perfect shade. This is gorgeous. Do you see it? It's like a really, really pretty shade. This is what the shade looks like on the back of my hand. We're gonna see if it oxidizes. I think it may oxidize like a little teeny bit, but not enough to sway me from this shade. I was like, that's my shade, and I'm gonna stick with it. So I've been using it. It's so good. But I was even using it before I changed the shade because I love the formula. And I was like, this is gonna be my color, but I think this one is a lot more perfect, in my opinion, to what I was looking for. It gives me the beautiful warmth that I desire in a product. Now, these products, I'm not putting them on in any specific order other than the order that I would do my face. So that's what we're doing. If I had to pick a concealer that to me is the best concealer that I've tried in Sephora in 2026, it would definitely be this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Blur Concealer. I have it in two shades. Shade 11 Tan Medium and 13.5 Deep. So that's what we're using today. Now, I think it does oxidize a little bit, but do you see how beautiful it looks? Like, this shade was the shade that I needed. And I know it's a little bit deeper than what I would normally do, and it does oxidize a little bit, but it's okay because we're gonna make it work. And I prefer for it to have the undertone that I'm looking for than to be too light and ashy, and I felt like the other shade was just a little too ashy for me. I like this Charlotte Tilbury concealer. It's a very moussey, lightweight texture, but it gives you full coverage, which is what I desire on my mature, oily, textured skin. I know I didn't say it before, but that's the skin type that I have, oily, textured skin, and I still like to maintain a certain level of moisture in my face. I love this. I mean, it's probably one of the best formulas that I have tried this year. I love this. So I'm gonna put the lighter shade on to give some brightness. This is more of a neutral, like olivey color, but I still like it. It just gives me everything that I desire. I would definitely buy this again. Like, all of these products are products that I would definitely pick up again. Like, these would be the products that if I lost my makeup bag and I was going to spend luxury money to replace this bag, these would be the products that I would use. I don't really have any cream blushes that I love to the point where I'm going to be like, oh, this is the best ever. You can definitely see the difference in the color, but I just love the shade. I think it's perfect. So I'm going to put this on. This is the Yummy Skin Off the Grid by Danessa Myricks Low Lighter. I'm going to use this as my cream blush. This has Up to Light in it, and it's going to keep the pores on my face smooth. It's just a really pretty color, and the shade of blush that I'm going to put on with this is just like perfect. And I like the fact that it is going to smooth out these pores on my mature skin, and it's going to give a glow. And so is the blush that we're using. It's going to give a glow. It has become my favorite blush, but we're not there yet. This is just our under layer. Can you see that? It just gives a beautiful amount of smoothness and glow to the skin. It even has my more textured side looking smooth. and glowy. Everything that I use will be linked and listed below, but they're not all part of my 10 products that are worth your money. Not saying that they're not worth your money, but they are not what I selected as my 10. And I'm gonna just put a number on the screen as I count down the products. This is not the order that I love the products in. It's just I want you to see that I'm actually using 10 products. So yes, I'm gonna use this VK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy brush to blend in the concealer. When I tell you I was super surprised when I tried this foundation in the street and it wasn't set and it lasted all day. When I got home I was like, wow, it's still on my face. N17 brush and just blend this in around the mouth so we don't have any lines of demarcation. I love this brush. I love the fact that it gives you really clean lines when you're trying to blend something out, and when you're trying to carve something out, it just really gives you really clean lines. I have been loving this bronzer from Fenty. This is the Fenty Sunstalker Souffle bronzer in the shade Sweet Truffle. This came in 8 shades. Well, it comes in 8 shades. Maybe they'll make more shades because people were complaining about this bronzer and how it doesn't come in enough shades and it's patchy, and I don't find that to be true as far as it being patchy. To me, it blends out gorgeous. It is so beautiful. It really is so beautiful. And this is like a cream to powder formula. This is gorgeous. I'm gonna show you what the shade looks like. I'm gonna swatch it on my hand. This is the shade. It's so creamy. See how beautiful that is and how pigmented that is? So good. Do you see how good this concealer is where it's not creasing under the eyes? You see how smooth it looks? But I'm gonna take this bronzer. That is our nose. Looking wonderful. If I had to put a numerical order to the way I like these products, I don't think that I could do it. I like them equally. I think they are beautiful, beautiful products. Do you see how gorgeous the face looks? I'm gonna set the face now. I'm just gonna blend out any creases that might be under the eye. I just love how this concealer gives so much under eye brightness. It just really gives you that bright-eyed look that I'm always going for. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder. This one is Kunafa, and then she has Coffee Cake, which was my favorite shade from her. It was a deep warm tone powder. So the under eyes look really smooth. Everything looks really blurred. Like, the powder is awesome. This is Coffee Cake. That was a pretty deep shade. That's what it looks like right there. See that? I like that. Matter of fact, I'm going to use that one. I was going to actually use Cinnamon Roll, but I'm going to use this one. So this is the shade Coffee Cake that is no longer available. I just want to make sure it's not on her site before I say that. It's not available on Sephora because I just checked it. So I'm just going to pat this on to every place else that I put deeper shades. I mean, this powder is gorgeous, right? So eventually it's going to change and I'll be done found my favorite powder by the time it has changed. So that is how gorgeous that shade is. Do you see the amount of warmth that it brings to the face? I'm gonna take another one of my favorites. When I first tried this powder, I don't think that I thought that this would be my favorite at all, but this is the One Size Boucle Silk powder, and what I like about this powder is it just brings some warmth and dimension back to the skin. So I'm just gonna pat this on the face. I'm gonna put it every place that I didn't put the lighter shade. That's gorgeous. Now, you don't necessarily have to use this. I just like the fact that it shows up and it doesn't take a lot of work to get the color to do what I need it to do. I like that. So this Boucle Silk powder by One Size, definitely one of the products that I would pick up again. Love it. I love the formula. I love how beautiful it looks on the skin. This is in the shade Deepest and it lasts a long time. It's a baked formula. Can you see that? You see how close it is to my skin complexion? I don't even know if you could see it. And it doesn't make sense for me to show it to you in the palm of my hand because this is what it looks like. I don't usually swatch it inside my hand because my arm is closer to what it would look like on the skin, which makes sense. I'm gonna take this shadow from this Natasha Denona Tan palette. Again, this is not one of my top 10. I just need to use this to do the brow area. This is the shade Soft Spot that I'm using. Now, of course, I love the palette, but it's not my favorite palette. I'm gonna go into this shade Paddle, and I'm just gonna tap it here to give a little dimension to the eye. That's what the palette looks like. I'm gonna have everything that I use listed in link below. I do have the YouTube shopping where you guys can shop on your phone, and I also have links that are in my description box. Whichever is easier for you. Just know that they are affiliate links, and I do get a bit of commission for each sale, which really helps the channel stay afloat. Yeah, so that is what our face is looking like so far. I'm just gonna take those two shades that we used, actually this one, and smoke out under the eye. That's Soft Spot and Sandal. I didn't think I was gonna like these, but I actually do like them. This is the Bobbi Brown Crystal Eyeshadow Stick in the shade Brilliant Pink. When I first tried them, I didn't love them. I was like, this is not worth $34, but it actually is good for nice everyday quick makeup. How it shows up. See how you just, if you tap it on really lightly, it gives a beautiful amount of sparkle to the eye. Look at that. That is actually gorgeous. Just really like tap it on. That is so pretty. I feel like if you just do like a light stamping on the eye instead of like swiping it, then you get that scattered look, and it's quick and you can be out the door. At first I didn't like these. I was like, oh no, they're not worth the money, but then I realized how beautiful they actually look in dimmer light. They're actually really, really pretty. So we're gonna use that as our eyeshadow today, and we're gonna use this Rhode Glazing Mist as our moisturizing spray to bring some life back to our face and melt our powders. Now I have a lot of different moisturizing sprays that I like. They're not all sold at Sephora, so that's why we're using this one. It's my favorite from Sephora. I love the Glazing Mist. I love the Glazing Milk from Rhode. I'm gonna take this bronzer again and just go in here. Don't be afraid to go in and add more makeup, because sometimes your moisturizing spray will blend more than what you wanted it to blend away, and you just have to go in and add more. I'm gonna go back into the Fenty bronzer, because being that I have like a lot of different bronzers that I could have used, I had to narrow down my products. So I definitely want to stick with this formula. This is cream to powder, so we're gonna stick with this one. Yeah, I have my fan on and my air conditioner on. It's so hot outside, and this room, like I always say, does not get cool. I don't know why. It just does not get cool. I love this Fenty bronzer. When you're over 40, you want products that are gonna work and not accentuate your pores or any fine lines that you have. And these set of products, I feel, do just that. These are some of the best luxury products, in my opinion, at Sephora. And I know I'll get people saying, oh, that's not considered luxury. Some of them are, and some of them are high-end products, but I love these products at Sephora. Like if I had to buy makeup, because I lost my makeup bag, which I pray that that never happens. These are the products that I would pick up from Sephora. I would definitely buy these over and over again. That's just my thing. I'm gonna take the rest of this powder that's on the back of my hand. The Rhode Beauty. Definitely get a lot of glow in your face, but you don't want your makeup not to have a lifelike look. I know I don't. I love this formula. I love this color. This is the MAC Ginger Luck Glow Play Blush. I love it. I use it quite often in a lot of videos, so you know that I love it. It is like one of my favorite everyday or just glam day shades. It's so beautiful, and you can just build it up, and it just is so gorgeous on the skin, and it gives a nice amount of luminosity to the skin. We are halfway there. I'm going to use this Fenty Bright Fix powder. This is one of my 10 products that I would definitely repurchase. So what I love about this powder is, first of all, I have it in just about every shade except for 2. It gives a beautiful amount of brightness under the eyes. It smooths out every line of demarcation, in my opinion. I just really, really love it. This is the peach shade. It's not a setting powder, even though it claims to be, but it just gives brightness and smoothness. It's like my eraser. I love it. That's the peach shade. I don't hear anybody talk about this powder, but I loved it from the beginning. I think it comes in 6 shades, and I It comes in maybe 7 shades, and I have like everything, like I said, except for 2 of them. I think it's the lavender one that I don't have. Maybe it's like a white translucent shade. I don't have that one. See how it just brightens up the face? I love it. It definitely absorbs some of the oil. Okay, so this is a Sephora 12-hour colorful pencil in the shade Coconut. I love a bright waterline. I like a flesh tone, white tone, light pink, anything in my waterline that's going to give me the brightness that I'm looking for. That's good. I'm going to use this mascara. This is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. Now, this is not one of my 10, but it's actually one of my favorite. I love the wand. I'm going to put a little bit of the mascara on my top lashes as well. I was thinking about putting a liner on, but I'm not. Okay, so this is what our face is looking like so far. It's very plain, very everyday makeup, but this is makeup that I would purchase. This is some of the best makeup, in my opinion, at Sephora. Look how gorgeous it looks. It looks plain, but I'm going to put lashes on and a lip and we're gonna see, and I'm gonna spray it. Let me spray the face now. I'm gonna use what I feel that right now is my favorite setting spray at Sephora. It is one of the products that if I lost my makeup at this time right now in the summer, I would go and buy this ASAP because it does exactly what I need to do for the summer. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray Matte Blur Mattify Smooth and Set All Day Setting Spray. This is so good for this hot weather that we're having. So you see the amount of moisture that I still have in my skin. Watch what this does. And I always drench my face. Today is no different. I'm gonna take this highlighter and put it on my eyes. Okay, so this is the Fenty Diamond Balm in Pink Ice. I'm gonna use this as my highlighter and also as a topper for our eyes. Now, I do like the sparkle. I'm gonna take this and just... That is one of my top 10. Like, I love, love, love any of the Fenty Diamond Balms. Any of the shades, I love them. So yeah, that's just my opinion. This is just my type of makeup. This is what I like to do, and I'm just sharing with you guys the top 10 products that I would repurchase over and over again, because I think I have like all 6 colors. I'm gonna leave what I have on my lips, and I'm gonna put this Huda Beauty Rosewood liner on. Can you even see it? So this shade is like a deep, like burgundy, like mauve-y kind of color. I'm putting this on a lip. The reason why I would repurchase this, because I actually like it, right? And I'm surprised they lasted as long as they did, because I had them for a while, but I like the fact that you can get a good line with them and they last pretty long. Now we're going to do our lips. I have this Pat McGrath lip duo in the shade Naked Blush. This is what we're going to use. I'm going to put this liner on. That was the liner. I'm gonna put this on my lips. This liner and lipstick are very long wearing, and I like it. They kind of dry down on the lips and they last a long time. You can eat, drink, you can kiss with it. It's still gonna be on your lips. I like this from Pat McGrath. I know sometimes when I start the look, it's like a little iffy, like, oh my God, what is going on? But at the end, I hope you love it. I love this. It's so easy to travel with, right? Because you have the liner and the lipstick together. I'm gonna just go over this with this liner again. Sometimes I think I want a darker liner, which I I do. That's the only thing about this. Like it's like a little too light for me when it comes to the liner, but that's okay because I have this shade called Chocolat, which has a deeper brown liner. So we're gonna put that on. It just gives a nice amount of definition to the lips. I think that looks very pretty. These lashes are like a little like heavy for the face that we have going on, but I actually like it. I think it's like a little, I don't know, it's very pretty. These are the B19s from Amazon, in case any of you guys want to know. I'm definitely gonna go down the list of everything that we used. I want to see if I want to use this because I do love these. Yeah, okay, so this is the new Fenty Gloss Bomb Stick in the shade Birthday Suit. We're gonna use this. That is gorgeous. That's what it looks like on the skin. It's a very nice nude color. I love it. It's so good. And do we want a gloss on? I'm gonna put this Fenty gloss on. This is Grape Splash. I love it. This was limited edition. You can't get this anymore, but I like any of the Fenty glosses that I have. I feel like I need like a darker liner. I'm gonna use this Anastasia liner in the shade Malt. Let's see. I'm gonna call this a lip trio. I have so many Fenty glosses that I'm gonna call this a lip trio, right? Because I love the way this looks on the lips. This is the Anastasia lip liner in Malt. Then we have the new Fenty Gloss Bomb Stick in Birthday Suit. And we have this one in Grape Splash, which we can use just about any Fenty gloss. Most of the ones that I have that I love. They are like limited edition, but Fenty does have other shades. And I'll link one that's close to this. They don't have this exact shade, but they do have something that's similar. So this is my top 10 products that I would repurchase at Sephora. Sunscreen SPF 50. Love this. It is so good. It works wonderfully under your makeup. It doesn't get any better than this one. I mean, they have cheaper ones, but this one at Sephora, I love. It looks beautiful under makeup. The skin looks gorgeous, and yeah, I love this. Now, mind you guys, everything that I use will be linked and listed below, but I'm only going to talk about the 10 products that are my top 10 that I would repurchase. This Makeup Forever foundation in the shade Copper. I love this. I think it is gorgeous on the skin. It looks so beautiful. If you look at the back of my hand, which I have a lot of stuff on it, although it's a little deep, I feel like it's my perfect shade. It gives me everything that I'm looking for. The amount of warmth, the coverage, the ability to be able to manipulate it with concealer and stuff. I just love it. I think it looks really pretty, and I hope that you guys love it too. It's a great formula, long lasting, full coverage, a nice natural full look. And I did review this on the channel in a different shade, so I will link that video below as well. Then this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray Matte Blur Mattify Smooth and Set All Day Shake to Activate. That's what it says. I think this is my favorite setting spray from Sephora for the summer. It gives the skin a beautiful, lifelike but matte look. This lasts all day and night. I wore this to the Chris Brown concert. Not the Chris Brown and Usher concert. The Chris Brown concert. I wore it all night and it lasts all night. I danced and everything. This is a great product. If you guys have mature, oily textured skin like I do, and you're looking for something that is gonna be great for skin that's over 40, you're gonna love this. It's so good, and it's gonna control your oil. I have a lot of Fenty products in this. I didn't realize how much I love Fenty products, but I guess I do. The One Size Boucle Silk Powder in the shade Deepest. First of all, I didn't think that I was gonna like this. When I first got it, I was like, what was the purpose? Like, why did I buy this? But it actually is gorgeous on the skin. The purpose that it serves in my makeup routine is once I have my makeup on and there are products that I feel like they need a little bit more warmth or smoothness, like it actually adds a nice amount of smoothness and a nice amount of coverage without overdoing it on your skin. So I really do love this Boucle Silk powder from One Size. The Fenty Skin Soaker Souffle in Sweet Truffle, shade 06. Love this formula. It is a cream to powder, like moussey texture. It's got that bounce to it. It is so good. Yeah, I would wish they would come out with a few more shades, but I love it. I love the formula. I think it looks gorgeous on the skin. It does not accentuate the pores. The skin looks beautiful. And even though I sprayed it with the setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury, it still has a nice lifelike glow to it, and I'm going to tell you why. This Rhode Beauty Glazing Mist Hydrating Face Spray is one of my favorite moisturizing sprays, especially from Sephora. If I'm going to use something to moisturize my makeup and give me glow while still controlling my oils and not making my makeup look dull, it's this. It's so good. It's lightweight, but it definitely has a lot of emolliency to it. That's why you can see so much glow and dew on my face. And then also the Fenty bronzer is very, even though it's like a cream to powder putty kind of formula, it still has a lot of emolliency on the face, and it just looks gorgeous. I love it. These Fenty Diamond Bombs, I have so many shades and I love them. They give just the right amount of glow to the skin. Look at that. Do you see that on the face? And I was able to add this on my eyes to give the eyes a beautiful, like, ethereal kind of look without being overdone. Love these. I love all of the shades that I have. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Concealer. Love this concealer. When I tell you this is one of the best formulas that I've tried this year, and I know I said that I would not repurchase it, but the more I use it, the more I know that when I run out, I'm going to have to replenish it. It gives a beautiful under eye. Really, really beautiful. Doesn't get super creasy. Lasts all day. Blends in like a dream. Lightweight. I love the doe foot applicator, which is like a diamond shape. And yeah, I love it. So I will definitely repurchase these. Then the Fenty Bright Fix Powder. I have all of the shades except for two. In this video, I use the peach shade. This one is banana. This one is rose quartz. I don't even know where it is on this desk, but I use the peach shade. I love this powder. When I tell you, it gives the perfect amount of smoothness under the eyes, brightness. You can use it to clean up your areas that you want a little more definition without looking ashy. It's a really great powder. It is not a setting powder. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize this broke. That's what happens when you travel with powders. Sometimes they will break. I didn't even realize that because I haven't opened this up in a minute. Anyway, it's a great powder. Oil controlling, blurring, smooths out lines of demarcation, brightens the area that you use it on. I love it. Love these powders. So, so good. Anything from Danessa Myricks that has Up-to-Light in it that I could use as a primer. If you remember correctly, I use this, which is the Yummy Skin Off the Grid Blurring Balm Lowlighter. All of these have Up-to-Light in it, which smooths out the skin, which controls the oils. And if you look at my cheeks, with the amount of dew and the glow that it has on it, the skin still looks beautiful. It still looks smooth. This is my more textured side, but look at how beautiful that looks. And then this side, same thing. Really, really beautiful. Just, I love it. I love it. And the skin is a little bit sticky, right? I think it was because I used the mist and spray too late in my routine. I actually should have probably sprayed my face with it first because it would have still maintained the moisture. So that's probably what I would have done different, because with all the powders that I used, the skin is still sticky, but it's still going to last all night. So I'm not worried about that. The last thing I'm going to say, and I can't believe how many Fenty products that I used, was this lip combo. It's funny because this is a Anastasia lip liner in the shade Malt, which I think is a really, really nice color for deeper skin tones. Well, not even necessarily deeper skin tones, but for my lips, it actually shows up. So any liner that shows up and that's comfortable on the lips, yeah, I'm gonna love it. And then we have this Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Stick. It's one of her new colors in Birthday Suit. Love it. And then we have Grape Splash, which, like I said, you can use just about any of the Fenty luminizers to get this kind of a glow. It's like a nudie lip combo, but I love it. Now, some of you guys are gonna say, oh my god, your skin looks greasy. It's not greasy. And right now, it is 8:52. Wow, I didn't realize it was this late. Okay, so I'm going to have this on at least until, I'm going to say 12 o'clock. Because I didn't plan on, actually am planning on doing another video, but I didn't plan on filming this long. I didn't realize it was 9 o'clock already. I'm going to show you at the end of the night what the makeup is looking like, but it looks gorgeous. Let me give you an up close look at the makeup. That is what our makeup is looking like up close. So pretty. I love that. I just love a dewy look to my makeup, and as long as it's going to stay dewy and control my oils, I'm going to love it. A lip combo from Sephora is my favorite. And this is not only from Sephora, because they actually sell this in Ulta too, but this is gorgeous for what we are using it for, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. These products are products that I reach for on a regular when I'm in my everyday life, if I want my makeup to last all day. Now, I could definitely spray this airbrush setting spray again to give it a more mattified look, but I'm happy with it just like this. And if I needed to like touch it up at night, because I only sprayed it one time, I can definitely do that. But I love it. I think it looks beautiful. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you use any of these products? What are some of your favorite like products that you feel like they're worth the money from Sephora and that you would purchase again and again and again? I love you, my precious jewels. Thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Share these videos with your makeup loving friends and hype the video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. You know I'm going to link another video on the screen so you guys can continue watching. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, my precious jewels. Let me know what you think about this makeup, this lip combo. I want to hear it all. Even if it's bad, just sometimes have a little, just give me a little bit of grace, because everybody likes something different when it comes to the way that they like their makeup to look. But I could take it. So just tell me your thoughts. See you in the next video. Spaghetti. It was on my chin. The makeup is looking wonderful. I love the way the skin is skinning. So I just wanted to show you what the makeup is looking like before I take it off, because I am about to go to bed. Okay.